All right. First things first, let me just go ahead and remove my trays. Not my teeth, my trays. All right. Tray number 1 and tray number 2. That's it. That is all she wrote. Makes a nice clacking sound when you close it. Covered that in the last video. I'm going to say that a lot. So, Invisalign, week 10. 10 weeks done, gone, finished, finito. That's a word. I think the picture on the thumbnail hopefully has shown the difference. What a difference 10 weeks and $6,000 makes. Actually, it wasn't quite $6,000, but it's not cheap. But first of all, let's just look at the differences, because I think that's the best way. Instead of me talking about a picture, 1,000 words, I just saved 1,000 words. So, roll them.
Normal smile from the front. Left would be on August 23rd, and the right would be October 31st, Halloween. First of all, differences. Of course, in the photos, flashier, no flash there. I started switching to natural light later there. I took photos every week. Obviously, there are imperfections. Got to get the crack worked on a little bit there, because that had to be replaced because I got hit in the face by an anvil. Out of all things, you don't hear how many people on earth can say that. They got hit in the face by an anvil. It was on a string tying a garage down, whatever, anyway. But anyway, it took a big piece of the tooth out, and that's been fixed. And the bumps, of course, come off later. So, but we're just focusing on the alignment. The point is, from the front, really, you don't see much of the difference the way you would from different angles. So that was one thing to definitely keep in mind. Let's move on. Now from the top, I wish I had taken better pictures in the beginning, but I can't really tell as much. You know, I kind of knew from the beginning that top didn't need as much work done, but I can kind of tell that it kind of twists a little there, twist and shout. And the rest are really kind of hard to tell. So there wasn't that much movement, although that kind of seems like it's sticking out, but it kind of seems like a tiny bit there too. So hard to tell on that one. Next slide, please. All right, this is the one that really was the most shocking to me, because again, you don't really notice it from the front, and I wasn't really taking pictures of the inside of my mouth, so I really couldn't tell, but obviously my dentist knew. Yeah, so this little guy going upward, downward, middle, upward, out, oh, wow. And just that was the biggest thing. I knew when I first got my trays that I can kind of see that even the pattern of the trays suggested there's some irregularities. But yeah, in the end, zoom, 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 whoosh, kind of nice. I mean, you could skateboard on that, skateboard ramp. And this one is another one that really kind of shows. This is at the very end, 10 weeks later, but it's just, this is where you really notice. Even when I smile, I kind of notice, wow, that is kind of, everything's aligned. And again, when I can go back to that very first one, a different view of the very first one. Of course, it'll be at a different angle. Oh, that's a good angle. So yeah, boom, 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 all around the place, just all over the place versus that. So that should be enough to kind of say, wow, Invisalign really does make a difference. Yeah. Needless to say, I'm pleased with it, and I am, as they say, telling a friend. Lots of friends, I hope.
All right, in summary, in summararium, inside just make up words. In summary, there's the good. It definitely works for incisors, all your eye teeth, the things people see, which is cool, because those are the ones that are pretty darn important. The bad is that it does not seem to work for molars. I mean, individual results may vary, but for me, it did not move the molars. It did not do what it's supposed to do, or I'm not sure if that was part of the deal or not, but whatever, it didn't work, so it doesn't seem to want to move the big guys. The small guys, you can push them around, but you big guys, you ain't pushing them around. So, and it kind of makes sense. It doesn't seem like that plastic could actually do that big of a job. There is no ugly. There's just absolutely no ugly. We fixed the ugly. Ugly gone. So good. There's good, bad, but no ugly. Just putting it out there. Would I recommend it? Yeah, especially if their insurance is going to cover the cost. But remember, good for the front to your mouth, not so effective for the back if you're just trying to like adjust the gaps. I mean, most of the time I don't think molars get that crooked, but these guys sure do. At least they did. Not anymore. And truth be told, because of that little problem in the back, I'm not really done with it yet. I have to go and get some other trays made or something. I don't know. I'm finding out next week. So we're going to find out if actually they can do anything about that little problem in the back. But at least the front, I don't know, in my whole life, I feel like I have a different set of teeth. I really feel like they don't even seem like my teeth anymore. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it. If your insurance covers it, of course. If it's for the front of the mouth. That's about it. I mean, it does kind of change your life for a while in that this is great. I can finally drink without a straw again. And to be clear, you take them out. I mean, it's quite easy. It takes a few seconds to take them out and put them in. But so you take them out and then you do your eating. But when they're in, you don't want to do any snacking unless you take them out again. So I kind of prefer to leave it in most of the time and then sip through a straw so I don't have to keep taking them out constantly, because I'm always sipping on like a soda, not a soda anymore, but a beer or water, flavored water or something like that. So, or wine. Actually, if you're going to do it through wine, buy cheap wine, because you don't want to waste a lot of money on wine you're hardly going to be able to taste because you're sipping it through a straw. All right, that's it. Anything else? Oh, I did want to mention there was never any pain. It can be sore once in a while. Discomfort maybe. First hour, I think, feel that pressure definitely, but it wasn't pain, just a little discomfort. The next morning, when you're having your first meal, there could be a little bit of soreness there. Again, it's not really pain, it's just discomfort is the best word, and that goes away. So yeah, the first hour, and then it just seems everything went away, and then the next morning when eating, and then that goes away too. And by the end of the week, when you're on a tray, the end of the tray's week, you don't feel any pressure at all, so that kind of works. I did take them off, we're off for a few hours yesterday, and when I did put them back on, I could even feel the pressure, and of course that was the last day. I thought, okay, so the teeth, you got to wear the nighttime retainer for life, because otherwise your teeth are going to go crazy again. So that's my summary. Invisalign, I would recommend. I haven't compared other brands, but they are kind of the name brand, and something like that, maybe you want to go with the kind of the guys that started it all, guys and gals that started it all, that founded the whole company. So I don't know if I want to take chances with that company. I just wanted the best. If I'm going to fix my teeth, I want the best. Yeah, there you go.